Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for April 4th, 2012. It is 8:54 a.m. and we are already starting off this morning on a very warm note with temperatures in the mid 40s to mid 50s. Of course, your mid 40s are located in the Hudson River Valley around Messina, Poughkeepsie, as you move into northwestern Connecticut. Much of the rest of the northern mid-Atlantic, especially all of New Jersey, ranges from the lower 50s to mid 50s. And it looks like we're going to be warming up once again to temperatures above normal for this time of year, ranging from the mid 60s to the lower 70s. The best chance for your lower 70s is going to be in the Philadelphia metropolitan area. Now, there is an isolated threat for an isolated shower, mostly over southern New Jersey, with a disturbance passing through. First, though, let's take a look at the water vapor satellite picture. You could take a look of this pattern as a whole. See one large ocean storm, and this is going to be a big player as we move forward in the rest of the forecast, is starting to lift north towards the Canadian Maritimes. We have a deep trough starting to develop over southeastern Canada that will start to integrate this ocean storm into the overall pattern. And we also have a powerful upper level low over the southern plains. Now, this upper level low unfortunately produced some rather dangerous weather conditions over portions of Texas, especially around Dallas, with a dangerous tornado outbreak. The good news is that the severe weather will be pushing to the east. The bad news is that there'll still be a threat for tornadoes once again over the Mississippi River Valley and over portions of Arkansas and Louisiana. So use some caution if you have some family out there. Keep them posted and keep an eye on that. But there is some good news for the northern mid-Atlantic. The development of this upper level low is going to suppress this upper level low and keep it to the south. And what that means is high pressure is going to be in control basically from this afternoon all the way through this weekend into early next week. When we take a look at the infrared satellite picture, you can see we have a few disturbances passing to the south. That's why there's still a threat for an isolated shower. Otherwise, once these disturbances are suppressed to the south because of this developing upper level trough over southeast Canada, we'll end up with clearing skies this afternoon and temperatures rising into the mid 60s to lower 70s. After that happens, once this high pressure system is over Quebec and Ontario, should I say, drops south through the Great Lakes, tranquil weather conditions will be in place through this week into early next week. This whole complex here is forced through the southeast and out into the Atlantic and never reaches the Philadelphia or New York City metropolitan area. Take a look at the radar real fast. You can see a few of these isolated showers. Again, most of this is being suppressed to the south, but there is still a shot of an isolated shower over portions of southern New Jersey through at least 12 p.m. Thereafter, I think we end up with clearing skies and tranquil weather conditions. Take a look at the forecast using the European model guidance from the Penn State EWAL website, an excellent website for model data. You can see this evening our upper level low is starting to form. Now, this ocean storm that was once separate from the polar jet stream is going to phase and become part of the polar jet stream. And you see this powerful negative NAO pattern starting to develop. Now, this is a negative NAO pattern because you have a ridge building into Greenland, an upper level low over southeast Canada. It's not textbook, but it's close enough to do the job. And what that job will do is suppress the storm track to the south. This is a case of too much of a good thing. If this was the dead of winter, what you would end up with is a cold, suppressed weather pattern. But it's April, so obviously it's not going to be all that cold. But it will lead to a suppressed weather pattern because this upper level low is so powerful that anything that develops over the southern plains is forced to the south. So at the surface, we have that disturbance exiting out in the Atlantic. Here's our high pressure system starting to build south. As we move in towards the rest of the week and into the weekend, high pressure continues to build south. You can see a disturbance over the southeast will exit out into the Atlantic. Here it is right here being suppressed. You can see the dry air here in place over the southern mid-Atlantic and northern mid-Atlantic, should I say. So we don't have any precipitation threat whatsoever because we're having suppression of that storm. Moving in towards the weekend, again, high pressure will take control. You can see our storm forced out into the Atlantic. Nowhere near the northern mid-Atlantic. In fact, much of the east coast will be very dry with dry air throughout the region. and high pressure will be in control for Easter as well. Now our ocean storm is going to redevelop just to the east of the Canadian Maritimes and Maine. No threat for precipitation, but it could be a little bit windy along the immediate coast on Sunday evening. Otherwise, that low pressure system will lift north, which will mean that our trough over southeast Canada becomes redeveloped and enhanced. That upper level low will position itself to suppress another disturbance that approaches for early next week, with the threat of a few isolated showers or widely scattered showers on Tuesday, and temperatures slightly cooler, ranging anywhere from the upper 40s to mid 50s for highs by Tuesday. So again, what we're looking at is temperatures from the upper 50s to mid 60s from tomorrow on through Monday, and then by Tuesday, a threat for a few scattered showers and temperatures regressing back into the upper 40s to mid 50s, which will be near to slightly below normal. Overall, not a bad weather pattern for April for the most part. And by the way, with this trough building into the west, that means we continue to support a progressive weather pattern. So don't expect any long-term cool weather patterns to take hold. Once this trough is forced off the east coast, which should be relatively quickly, this ridge here will take hold and warm conditions will return once again. So that is your forecast for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. You can follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.